Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be going over some improvements made to the AI as well as some other changes made in the game. So I'll kind of start going over the AI first. I will say they are definitely much more difficult. I mean, like going in solo is almost practically impossible like they had originally stated it was going to be. When they first released Operation Resurgence, I wouldn't say it's impossible, it was more difficult, but now it really feels like it's like you're probably still gonna die at least 60% of the time if you're going in solo. I went in with a friend and I was still really struggling. I enjoyed that. Some people might think it's too hard, especially if you're a beginner, but would you rather have like an easy game where you can go in and just clear them out? Or would you rather have to be tactical, move throughout more carefully, right? Plan out what you're doing. Like, I would way rather something like that. It can also help if you have larger groups. We might actually have some difficulty now. So I think what they mainly did is just upped their damage. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's just what they did. I want to know anything else that changed if possible, but that's all I could tell, and it definitely made a huge difference. I mean, there's sometimes, guys, where you peek, you're done. You have to actually go around, you have to flank, like, you have to really be careful, and I think this is a great improvement to the game. Another thing I wanted to touch on that I didn't get to talk about in my last video because they added it just after I released it, the optics have changed, and my gosh, for the better. They look amazing, especially the new AGOG. I think it looks way better than before. It's kind of what everybody expects it to look like, and now they've just kind of readjusted it to be that. I think it's really fun to use. I like that it doesn't zoom in maybe as far as it did before. I think it's a good medium now. The reflex sight, also known as the red dot sight, I think that one is much more precise. It's a little bit less, I don't know what to call it, like its FOV is further from your face, and I really like that. In general, it's just more fun to use the guns right now. All the mini updates they did a few days back have really improved the game, and I just want to say I think this update is really going uphill. So if y'all left, I would recommend coming back now. Try the game out a little bit. Number one, you will be met with difficult AI that you have to be tactical and careful and actually plan out how to beat them. Number two, there's going to be ranked matchmaking, which makes it to where you actually have to go against people that are either on your level or maybe a little bit below. It might not always be able to find someone who's as good as you. So you're going to be met with challenge and things that you actually have to overcome. I want there to be a learning curve on this game. I didn't want it to just be one of those ones where you can roll up and take out the entire base. I think this is a huge improvement for the game. Whether or not people realize it, yes, these mini updates that they did a few days back, they actually changed a few good things. I'd say, again, what I'm really looking forward to, though, is those Zeus mechanics. I'm going to talk about that on a rant for a little bit here. If we can get it back to where I can have friendly fire and all that stuff, there's so many, like, gameplay events and so many things you can do, especially as a content creator. You know, I can set up 25v25s. You know, if there's a way that I could maybe, like, position the AI around the map, I could create, like, ambushes on the road, make operations with that. I mean, there's just so much potential. And then also F8 mode would be nice too. That way we could have a little bit more cinematic shots. But I'm sure all those things are to come, and I'm not rushing that. I'm just letting you guys know that is what I am excited for. I just kind of wanted to make a video talking about my thoughts currently, especially on the mini updates that they just did recently. Because I think that there's a lot of good things that have happened and a lot of good things that are going to be coming soon. They haven't even released the quote-unquote content drop yet that they're talking about. So we haven't even got like a bulk of the stuff that that they've made. So definitely keep an open mindset on this, because like I said, they're not even close to being done with this operation. Was it shaky at the start? Yes, I think it was too, but it's getting a lot better, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm excited to see where it's gonna go from here. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you like my content, please consider subscribing, but it is up to you. That's it, and I'll see you all in the next one.